No, the virtual camera you don't need that. That's
Yeah.
if you use your OBS output as a webcam somewhere.
Oh, okay. It's not necessary.
Um, it just might be possible that you are like, it should be definitely coming here. It's not coming. Oh, now it's here.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, it says excellent connection now.
Awesome.
And yeah, I get it. And but you have to make, yeah, put the meeting in focus.
Yep.
Ooh.
How's that? I think so.
Yeah, OBS.
Yeah, it looks and sounds very nice. Let's see if the
Great.
picture carries over.
Okay.
Hey, Marco.
But yeah, you should.
Thanks for the help,
Yes,
Kai.
now you're switching the window.
Can you hear me?
Sure.
Yeah, we
Yep.
hear you.
So
There's a
there's a bit
little.
of a delay, I
Yep.
guess. There's a bit of a lag, but as long as it's capturing things, I think we're in good shape.
They're doing OBS testing.
Okay.
Okay. I still see like your window bar and
Oh
that,
yeah, yeah.
but other than that, it's yeah. So now it
Okay.
should be fine.
Now
Stream
it
is
should be
working
fine.
definitely.
Cool. Okay, that's great. All right. So, and it looks like everyone's just rolling in here anyway. So why don't we?
Are we recording?
Why don't we start? We're recording.
Yep.
We're on. We're live. What is that? Okay, so let me talk to the agenda. All right, Notion. Okay, so thanks everybody for showing up. Wow, you're really cooking there, Kai. You got your apron and everything. Let's pull up the agenda.
Yeah, man.
What's it smelling? What am I smelling?
You even got the smoke on Marco's room.
Oh, we're really.
Lasagna.
It's already burned.
Yeah.
All right. Here it is. Okay, we got it. All right, we got our agenda. Good to see everybody. Thanks for joining. I will go ahead and get started. We have, I think quorum. We have everybody here. We got 6 folks here. This is fantastic. Good appearance. Let's start by doing some updates, and then intentions and distractions. I will start with my updates. We've got OBS up and running, so this meeting is being recorded and live streamed onto our YouTube Giveth Transparency YouTube channel. So afterwards, you can go look at it if you want to take some notes and rehash what we went over. Feel free, which will be very helpful. And then my intentions are to make sure to take notes, make sure everybody is adequately informed. We're on the same page, and basically just, like I said, facilitate a good meeting. So my distractions are a little bit of OBS because hopefully it won't hopefully it'll stay up the whole time. And yeah, so I'll pass it to Amin. It looks like Amin just arrived. There we go. Amin, you're muted. It's Amin, you're a little bit muted. You're muted. You're a lot muted. You gotta be able to. There we go. Amin, check-ins. Okay. You're still muted, Amin.
Oh, yeah. Oh, now you're not muted,
Maybe we're there.
but it's still not working. Here, I'll steal it while you keep trying. I mean, you keep
Yeah.
trying.
Go ahead, Griff.
As far as upgrades or updates, no updates on Give It 2. Just hanging out and do whatever I'm told. And I'm excited to. My intentions are to push for a scope, MVP scope, and I'm really just excited to hear what issues need to be triaged and to try to understand a roadmap, or like a timing, some kind of timing to pass on to other other stakeholders. And then intentions, distractions. I'm looking at some other documents for just the endless calls that I have today, but for the most part, I'm definitely an active participant. I'll pass it to Marco.
Updates, no updates this week on Give It 2. Intentions, like Griff, mostly the roadmap, the outcome of the last DevCo meeting, and any plans, any progress in the roadmap and the timing. Distractions, just a little bit cold over here, and that's basically it.
And I'll pass it on to Mateo.
Of course. Hey everyone, happy to be here. Hope everyone is having a great day. For my updates, on Monday, I was looking at the designs and I was checking the crypto donation kind of flow. And I said to myself, this QR isn't enough. So I checked out the onboard.js that Marco recommended and decided to implement it because it looked really easy. So if no anyone didn't see it in the demo in the Giveth 2 channel, there it is. Onboard.js is in the application, so we can make donations with mostly any kind of wallet that they provide, which is really cool. So that's what I did on Monday. Really made some really good job with Camilo on some parts of that, with the donation through fiat. And part of my intentions in this call is to discuss a part of the blog native stack that I implemented uses a notify module that they charge monthly through AP calls. So I want to explain that to you guys and see how we can make it work for at least the MVP, and maybe see if it's worth it, or if we should maybe make it our own service for the long term and not use them, etc. There are many decisions that we should make about that. No distractions, and yeah, I think that's it. I don't know if someone is missing.
Do we
I
have
think
everybody?
that's all.
Who else needs to go? Got 7 people. Kai, Amin. Did Amin get fixed?
Yeah,
he
he
go?
already talks.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Well, I think we've got everybody. So let's just jump into our agenda here. So Mateo, you wanted to explain a little bit more about the onboard JS integration and also discuss the pricing of it for the transaction notification.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
So with Blog Native, we have two different libraries. One is onboard.js and the other one is Notify. Onboard basically does this cute interface to choose the signer for the transaction, if it is MetaMask, Portis, some hard wallet, etc. That's it. That service is completely free. We don't get charged for that. But they have a cool service that is when you make the transaction, you get a notification which says this is in process, the time that it began, and it's real time. When the transaction it's done, you get an event, and you can say that it finally happened. So that service, they do charge it. And it's, for now, the free installment is I think it's 1,000 API calls a day. Yeah, that's it. And they are offering until October 31st early adopter discount of the 50%. So 100,000 API calls a day. They would charge, let me see if I can have the information straight because I'm not really sure. It is $83 a month, and if you pay the annually, it would become $500 a year for 10,000 API events. I believe this kind of service is really easy to implement, but it really needs some timing. But for that, the MVP may be not ideal, so we can use it as it is for the beginning, and maybe consider make an event watcher for the blockchain transactions. That's what I wanted to discuss with you guys. I will give you the link for it. See here with the pricing and all of that. And yeah, finalizing with that aspect, I also was thinking that as we also added in the donation flow, Giveth $5 donation that is extra for the transaction. We should consider to build up a easy smart contract that differs the two transactions. Let's say if the donator decides to donate one ETH and the $5 for Giveth, we should make that into one transaction only in a smart contract, I would say. So yeah, that's
Okay.
that's mostly it.
All right. Cool. Well, how do we feel about this? Is that something that we want to bring up in governance? I know we were talking about um, like other resources and tools that might benefit our organization, like that would require a budget. Um, so
Okay.
yeah, I think we can probably bring that up. I mean, and you'll be at that meeting, so if you want to go ahead and bring that up next Monday, um, maybe we can talk about the merits of it or if it's necessary, that type of thing.
Awesome.
Cool. All right. Um, okay, so the next item on the agenda is Amin. Is he back in action? I hope so. Um, setting up the impact graph server and the image uploading on the back end.
Yeah, we set up the server with Kai, and it's almost done in just the parts for the reverse proxy and configuration the netfly for our frontend to connect to the backend. This part is not implemented, but it's and it also deploys automatically to this whenever the branch and GitHub is updated. The CD is working. The image uploading, the GraphQL parts is implemented. I have just some there's some tricks and uploading the file with Pinata. I don't know what's there. Yeah, I was working on it today, and yeah, most of the job is done. Just few tricks to fix it. Yes, just this.
Cool. All right, that's good. Okay, so we're moving right along here. Let's start talking about the MVP scope and roadmap. So I think we'll tie this in with like some of the other issues that we can find out if we have any updates on. But Griff, did you want to talk about a few things first, and then we can get into that, or?
I think we can just get into it. I don't have any. I mean, I'm just hoping that we have like a clear delineation of MVP scope. That's my like only agenda here.
Yeah, I hear you. Okay. All right, so let's pull up ZenHub and see if there's any issues that we are needing clarification on. Did any of these? So, Marco, do you know if any of these, or not Marco? Did Matteo? Did any of these get reviewed in the last few days? Do you have any updates for the last few days?
No, we should consider just after the backend is up and running, I'll make the pull request so it will be ready for testing.
Okay. After backend is up.
I mean, do you believe that the backend will be up for today or maybe tomorrow? What do you think?
Hello, Amin?
It's a bit more complicated than for the Nginx configuration. I've been James back and forth, so I hope tomorrow or today. But so I will definitely shout out what happens.
Okay. So hopefully today or tomorrow. Okay. All right, because yeah, we're approaching November pretty quickly, so we should have like that stuff ready to roll. So I guess for like some of these issues in here, we'll probably. I mean, I'm sure there are issues in here that can wait for the backend to get up, but there are others that we can figure out right now, like 134. Does that require like the backend, Matteo?
Let me check that. I am not seeing the issue right now. 34,
Can you
did you
share the
say?
screen then?
Yeah. Yeah. Let me do that.
If not, I can share screen.
I think I got enough RAM. I might just decay if I do it, but
134 is donate fiat PDF interface for donation receipt.
cool. Okay, I've got to sign in.
The PDF comes from the backend, so you can see how the actual PDF would look like. I already showed you guys, so without the backend, it's only fake data.
Okay, so that's backend dependent. Okay, so we should sort these out. If it's going to be the backend is going to be today or tomorrow, then we can wait on that issue right there. I'll just leave a comment, needs backend integration. So what other issues need backend integration?
The whole donation flow needs it.
Okay. So
that goes for both fiat and, well, not crypto. No, crypto doesn't need the backend, of course, but only for fetching the address.
Okay. So
yes, all those things should also be noted. That's why we should call one the Topia backend and the other one scraping from chain, or I don't know, but the presentation.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm trying to log in now. I'm on my other computer, so if someone can just leave up the.
But Benjamin, I believe that it's already done. The backend fork that it's already set up, but it's not up there in the staging, so that's why it cannot be tested. But the implementation is done. That works already.
Okay. So how long do you think like the testing and everything is going to take? Do you need another week for that?
No, as soon as the backend is up, it's already. You could test it tomorrow or maybe Friday.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Ping me on that, and I'll go through everything. I'll because because I'm testing out some of these systems. So I'll add that to the list of things that need to be tested. All right, and then there's just a lot of issues in like the review Q&A right here. So I'm assuming that a lot of them also have the same story behind them. But then are there any exceptions? Like, do you guys? Because I think Mateo, you're responsible for a lot of these, which is cool. Do you think any of these can like have nothing to do with like the testing? That has nothing to do with the back end?
Do you mean the creation of the project?
QA, like donate fee. I mean, a lot of these are donate fiat. They're all like the same kind of issues. They're all kind of like yeah. Okay. So what about actually maybe Mateo can answer that one. 53, create project success. Yeah, we can close. Is this one done, Brian? 25, issue 20 or 54? Excuse me, 53.
53, I only need to fix the card and make the share buttons work, and that's it.
Okay.
Also, I would like to be updated to the changes that Brian had made in the previous days.
Okay, so it sounds like you're on this. So I guess we can. Yeah, thanks, Griff. We've got a dev, so we can probably take the label looking for dev off. Oh, they did. Okay, you removed it. Okay, cool.
There are a lot of issues convoluted in there because they were needing the backend, so that was delayed for many weeks. So as soon as that's up, I think we can clean it up really quickly, at least for this weekend.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Is there an issue for backend, or like or is this like many issues?
I have made some issues backend related, and I have assigned them to Camilo mostly, and they are linked to an epic usually. But most of the issues that are there are focused on front end.
Yeah, there is one epic. Yeah.
Okay.
For example, that thread updates is needing completely backend already. I already talked to
There
Camilo
is
and
Okay. Well, it looks like the whole donate fiat. None of these have an epic behind them. Like none of these donate fiat. Like they all look like very similar like issues, but none of them, they're not connected. Do you want to connect these to an epic?
this is the epic, and they are connected to a lot of other tasks. I don't know why it doesn't show you.
Oh, it is. Okay. All right.
So those epics have a block of different issues.
That's an epic. Okay. That's strange. All right.
Here we connect front end and back ends. Is that the epic?
Connect front end. Is that 119? Yeah. Mateo?
100.
119?
19. That one was created by Kai, and it's an epic that relates on right to Topia backend after finishing create project. I don't know, Kai. I mean, do you know about that? It's about the Topia backend.
Yeah, it's about yeah. It's the part that we are
that's the epic that should collect all the backend issues. I just made one in there.
All right. Okay, so if that is the case, then that should like 54, 137, or
Can you not hear me?
Can you? Now
yes.
I can.
Hello?
Yeah. Can you hear
us?
us?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear us?
Can you hear us though?
Yeah. So that one is the. Yes, I can hear you. So that issue is supposed to be collecting. That epic is supposed to be collecting all the little issues that go into when we want to connect the front end to the server backend or the chain or some chain info or some chain, or the Infura or whatever. But if there is a missing connection, it should go into that epic. The epic is not about setting up the backend. That's a different one.
Yeah. Do you know which one it is? The back end, which epic that is?
And please add everybody. Yeah, the one you just had. The one there are not so many epics. It's called Connect Front End and Back Ends.
Oh, that's the one. Okay.
It's in progress, I think.
Yeah, it's in 119.
I don't know. I'm just watching your.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I removed it because there's only 2 issues in that one, and I thought Mateo was talking about a different one.
No, don't remove stuff.
Oh, I didn't remove it. I just
yeah. Cool. Yeah, but that one. So I was actually writing it in the channel and pinging everybody to please add here wherever we need to connect something from the front end to the back end. I'm just the only one who made an issue, but it would be cool if we collected anything that needs connection here.
Okay, I got
I mean,
it.
we can do it differently, but I thought that's.
No, I think that makes sense. For example, for the project updates and some little functionalities that's only needing backend, I will do that and assign it to Camilo that he will be working on this week.
Okay. Let me get that down. Okay. All right. So let's create an. We don't need to create an issue about that, or we can just assign somebody that issue if it exists already. Let's see. Okay. All right. So how about we have like a lot of these design needed issues. Like there's one in the icebox. It was Marco's thing, and I guess you've been out, so that's understandable. We can just leave those as they are. And then.
Yeah, about that. I think some issues still have design needed, even though designs have been made. I don't know. Or maybe I'm a little bit confused.
Yeah, that is correct.
I'm not sure about this one.
Especially the general purpose pages.
Yeah, they should probably be cleaned up.
No, not that one. Yep.
Yeah.
The ones that are in progress.
Design needed.
Yeah, the label should be removed.
Okay.
Ooh, pretty.
Good. All right, cool. Thank you. So we've got the designs. Should we move them also to like in progress, or are they still considered new?
These are still all in progress.
Okay.
By the way, Brian, about that my account view, did you see the changes that I made, or do you want to wait for my pull request?
Can I just have a look at the pull request and I can?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. So moving right along, we have About Us 113. Added the design needed to that one. Looks like we have a design for that, so we can remove those.
I mean, this one looks done, right? General purpose pages.
They're not done. I consider them done when they are up on the front, and I have most of these things ready on my local, but there are some little changes still missing. They're not crucial to the operation, so that's why I never pushed it. And it will introduce a new dependency, and then everybody has to clone again. So I'm kind of saving that commit for after the backend change. That's more important right now. But as soon as I do those last little things, I will commit.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Also partnerships. Yeah, this is all part of that. All the info pages.
Cool.
But you can, for the design needed, I'm not sure. I need to look in detail what needs. Most of those have design ready. Doesn't need the label, I think. If there is anything, I will ask Marco, like I do.
Okay, so as far as like a roadmap, then like we can probably schedule, like expect that the front end and the back end will be integrated in the next couple weeks, or like the back end will be ready today. Yeah. So we'll have those integrated today. So let's get out a calendar using our new Notion subscription. So can we schedule like for the 11th of November to have the front end and the back end connected? Can we like bind ourselves to that date? What do you guys think? Is there anything preventing that from happening?
I think so. No, I hope it's way faster.
Yeah, I also believe that it would be faster.
Okay, cool. Do you want to bump it up a week to the 4th? Or even faster?
Let's see what happens by the 4th. The 4th is
let's
see. All right. So I'm going to put on Notion calendar that front end and back end integration complete.
But you could also add it to a GitHub project and assign that date.
Yeah.
Or is it milestone? I forgot. One of those can have a date, and you can add the issues you want to be done by that date.
Yeah. Okay, so let's do like we'll label this like
and we'll label this like
MVP. So here's like everything that needs to go into the MVP. And I wish I was sharing my screen right now, but like basically if you pull up the milestones, we have like assuming we have everything that we assume needs to go into the MVP. So we'll add like integrate. Well, we've got that already, but can we put a date on for the 4th for that to be ready?
Is this milestone already exist? I don't see it.
MVP milestone exists, but I was gonna add like I'm gonna see if I can connect front end back end. We can like assign to a milestone as MVP.
Okay.
So past due by 3 months. We were supposed to have that. Okay. It's cool. So
nice.
No one's assigned on this either. So who's involved with connecting the front end to the back end? Kai, right? Mateo, you are?
Because every functionality must have a relation with the backend, so every issue almost. So
yeah, that's a thing I already pointed out. Like, I think there's a lot of overlap between this epic and the other epics, because literally every other epic needs like a request to the backend, so which technically counts as a connection to the backend. Or am I missing something as to why this has to be a new epic?
That is.
Yeah, there's a lot of other there's a lot of other more complete epics like donate fiat. I mean, it has like, look at all these, click, 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 click.
Yeah. Okay, so that's.
Of course, we can't get rid of it. It was supposed to be like a catch-all, so we know what to fix in one day. But you are right, Brian. It's always part of the. It should be the last part of the process. But because the front end, many parts were done so much earlier, I thought it's better so we don't forget anything. We put it in its own. But I hear you. Like if you think it's redundant, that's okay too.
So we should have like the four like. But then again, though, as far as the roadmap is concerned, we definitely want to have like a date that we can expect the front end and the back end to be put together. So, I guess we'll just put it on the calendar for now. Like we'll put it on.
You can also make an epic.
Yeah. Okay.
You can make it. You can call it MVP, or you can make an epic that you call Road to MVP, or that's how I usually do it. And then you collect everything that is there.
Okay.
Which is almost everything that's here.
Okay.
And
I'll do
that.
a milestone.
I wonder if there's things that we can say are not required for the MVP and go the other direction and just be like, oh, do we need is it about us a blocker for MVP? Probably not. I mean, and just start moving some of this stuff to backlog so that we can focus on the ones that are important.
Yeah.
So you can definitely put them in another lane, but they will be done by that time anyway.
Well, that's the thing. Like, should we be working on them if they?
Right. We still need to identify those exceptions. So like, and that's kind of what we're trying to accomplish, I guess, right now is like, what can we push back? What can we push forward? But I think it looks like a lot of these fiat, like donate fiat epics, like that's kind of, so maybe we can talk about a lot of these donate fiat epics are, staying where they are. So are there any exceptions to this? Like we've got the About Us contact on like 113, 117.
Yeah, so we talked about those last time, and one thing is they are basically done, so you can also delete them or whatever, but
cool.
They are done, so they will be part of the release. And but they should not take up so much space in planning. Maybe you can shove it all into one if you want. It's basically me working on it anyway, and that's why the second thing, like, it does not take really resources away because I do this to fill up my quota for the week, and also we kind of need info pages if we want to put this on Giveth.io because otherwise none of our all the info is not there.
But we're not going to release the MVP to Giveth.io, right?
Well, you never want to like, that's the question. Do you want to go the beta route again, or do you want to release? Because if you release, you should not change the domain afterwards. You don't want to break your links and stuff. We should be clear on where we want to deploy it. It's true, but I always assume, because we said it very early, that we would just put it on Giveth.io when we say
but maybe not. But maybe not the first MVP. Maybe the once the MVP is live for a month or something, and we have some users, because like the empty release is kind of disappointing, for .io.
Well, if we find a way to migrate campaigns from the old one and display it on Giveth too.
Oh yeah. That's a big issue. Like redirects and stuff like that would be a challenge.
Of course.
If it's a huge technical hurdle, I mean, it can just go to Giveth.io, I guess.
It's not a technical hurdle. It's really more that you want to have consistency down the line, and it's always a question of when do you start with a thing. And if you look at the other depth, it's still at the first URL it was deployed to, which is better. And so these things, well, they always require much effort to change. And somebody else correct me, like if you have a different idea, that's also, I don't want to be the only one deciding those things or giving my opinion. But I think we should put it where we want it immediately. And yeah, we should focus on having projects very early that use it, so it doesn't stay empty.
True.
I'm with Giveth on this. With Kai on this one.
Because before release, it is in V2 anyway. So V2 just basically needs to be switched to, so that's what's gonna happen. Staging will stay on testnet, and V2 will switch on XDAI. And if we are happy and we say we want to release, then we release, right?
Sounds good. Although I thought it was going on mainnet. No.
So that's yeah. So maybe that's also. You're right. We're on mainnet. We always say we want to be on XDAI. So,
yeah.
So we could also do the V2 running on XDAI and have the real release on mainnet. So we have all three.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
All right. So I guess as far as I don't know. Let me catch up real quick.
I'm curious if there's anything that's in progress that we can remove because it's not necessarily part of. It's not going to be a blocker for MVP.
Okay. So we've got like
the Surge
19.
Is search in progress?
Yeah. Well, one of these. Yeah, it's one of these like general purpose pages, partnerships, join our community. That's what you guys are just talking about as far as like, it's almost done, but it doesn't seem like it's a blocker.
I have a design question, and that's maybe for Marco. In the projects card, there is a heart and a share button besides it. What's the point of the heart? Is it pretended to be like a favorite project and such?
Yeah, that was the idea, but definitely not in the MVP since now we have a lot of other work to do.
Okay, so let's hide it for the MVP.
Yeah, I just hide it for the MVP, and then the share thing is basically, I don't know. You can just add a plugin for social share or something like that. If it's an easy thing.
What
if you see in the look at the donation. So yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
61. Okay.
Because if you see the donation side, for example, you can see below the little icons of Twitter, LinkedIn, and Facebook. So if we add the plugin, maybe that button also remains extra. I don't know.
Yeah. If we have that, then this button is not needed. Except if you can you go back real quick?
Except in there.
So yeah, so the share icon that I placed on specific areas of the page where you can then basically share part of the I don't know. It's not here, and that's not a good example. But yeah, on this page, if we have the social share icons on the right hand side where the donation button follows you, then we don't need the share icon as well as the heart icon for the favorites. But on the other parts, there is, hold on a second, let me just check. Oh yeah, so for example, on the updates, if you go to the updates tab on a project page, then each update has a like and share icon. So basically, the like or a heart icon will be hidden, but the share icon shares the actual update or something like that.